Hello everyone, I guess hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day, and today we are here with episode number 92 of the Ironman series, a series in which I am doing my best to enjoy the game of old school RuneScape on an account where I am all by myself, just like I am here next at the moment. Gonna find a team, got some KC ready to go. I'm 2261 total level, in theory close to max, but I've just been enjoying the PVM life. Lately, the biggest upgrades that we had last go around were Dragon Claws along with a Zarite Crossbow. Managed a couple other things, but those were the two big ones, so gonna do what I can this episode to improve on that. As far as next goes, we have a hilt, we have a Nile horn, we have a helm and legs. So we need a plate body, we need van braces. A pet would be nice, but I'm not really expecting anything. 700 KC at the moment, no dupes, knock on wood. But yeah, that's where we are at the moment. I do have some quests I would like to at least take a peek at. Secrets of the North in particular is one that I'm thinking of, because I do need to upgrade my heart at some point, and I need some more Dragon Bolts, so that's going to be on the docket. With that said, though, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to get sending some next and get right into it. Just took me a second to barely even notice that we got a drop there until someone said grads on our way out, but we did just see a Nile horn right there. Apparently got to send the back-to-back, so off we go. Unsure if that was a dupe for the iron. I'll have to check here in a second with him. I know he's here, and I know I called for no ACB. I'm sort of being a stickler now that I have all the good drops here. It's a privilege, what can I say? There's also a lot of bad PVMers out here, even though they might have like 2,000-3,000 next KC. It doesn't mean anything. You're never really safe. I've never seen a back-to-back here, so, fingers crossed that we can turn that tide here. Apparently a dupe. Sad days for the man, but, we'll keep hunting. I feel like I've seen horns out here more than anything else, which is pretty crazy. Rune sword on the back-to-back, it's only fair. I'm pretty sure that's some ridiculous odds, but it's alright. Did 20 KC today, gonna do a little bit more, feeling pretty good out here, and the runs have been smooth. I gotta say, this is definitely a first at next, just hanging out, chatting with the buddies here. One of the guys noticed me, so we got to talking. And, of course, being the only cheese caper here with my nice little fire cape, both of them have infernals, I was getting roasted before we started the kill. This guy brings up ADHD meds might be the key. Apparently he got his cape 3 days after he was diagnosed and got his, so might have found the cheat code just in case we ever need it for the possible impending infernal cape at some point. I guess I've never really talked about it. A lot of people ask me. I don't know if people are going to listen to this and never ask me again. Probably not. I'll get asked a ton about it. It's okay. I don't mind explaining myself. I don't like the infernal capes. I'm going to be honest. I like the show of achievement. I think that's good. I like that it's a challenge, but realistically, it does very little for the account in terms of, usability. Obviously, can wear it everywhere, but, the boost it's giving you isn't anything substantial. Really, it's the ego boost that ends up winning at the end of the day, and, I don't mind that either, to be fair. But, I've just seen it too many times, mostly in my clan chat, where whenever people get the infernal cape, they just kind of, sometimes they go off the deep end, and, I don't want that to happen to me. I think there's just something about it, you reach this different level, or maybe you've completed all the game, and your mindset just changes a bit. I enjoy being the noob that I am with the fire cape. If that includes people roasting me every now and then for it, I don't mind. But got a decent amount of that kill on camera. Usually I don't record too much during the kills, but thought the ADHD meds were an important new find. I now have that in my bag in case we need those going forward, so that'll be fun. Might have a potential plug too, who knows. Gonna keeping on though, 730 KC and moving. And just like that, another item shows up with some Zarite van braces. That wasn't too long after, 741 right now. I think we were there at 730 last go around, so nothing too crazy. I do kind of like that I have those as one of the items that I haven't gotten, given that they are the most common. So in theory, I shouldn't go as dry on that as most other items. Time will tell, though, and we'll get back to it. Nothing more awkward than telling the teammate grats on that, then finding out he's an Ironman, and that's his 7th fan braces. So maybe not. I retract it, and I feel very bad for the man. Brief check-in going on at the Grand Exchange. Currently, I'm in a free-to-play world, hence the rune and mithril armor men behind me. I have let my membership run out. I'm not sure where exactly to show that at, but you have to believe me. Luckily, we do have the max EXP lamp over there, so he's going to be kind enough to gift me some bonds for a bit. Being the nice man he is, I just managed to get myself 3 bonds, at least for the time being, just to hold me over. I'm going to buy another 12 here in a bit. I believe the Premier membership, yeah, it's still going on. The Premier membership, I'm pretty sure used to be like a special that they had once every now and then, but I think now it's just something that exists all the time. Nonetheless, I will get the 45 days with the 3 bonds. We'll come back to meet up a little bit more. They're like 9 mil a pop, which, they're always going to go up. Hopefully I can get a, I was going to say hopefully I can get a dupe piece of Torva to sort of pay off for, tons of bonds. I guess I don't necessarily want it, but if it happens, that's the... What a beautiful drop right there. 347 Dragon Bolts as an Ironman. That really gets me going. Really getting low, so we'll have to work on that a bit here at some of the bosses going forward. Well, this is both an enjoyable experience and a sad one. I have Torva plate legs on the ground. As we well know, I already have Torva plate legs, so that is the first dupe coming in at next. Kind of happy just to see something, honestly. Only having seen one drop in the last 600-ish kills is a little demoralizing. I do have max EXP lamp here, which is quite the conundrum because that should be myself. I actually have my brother playing on the account. He wanted to do a little next with me, so I am going to have to split that with him. I don't know yet if I'm going to drop trade that to the other account. I don't know if I want to keep it on here. We'll sort of see. I think I'll let it stick on here until, a time comes where maybe I don't want to do that, but I like increasing the bank value, making things look nice. So, happy to add that 327 mil drop to the bank, and looking forward to hopefully more drops if Nex is willing. Just got another drop there. Was my MVP. Well, I guess I didn't get another drop. I saw another drop. Correction. Didn't mean to get your hopes up, but is what it is. Not our drop. Was an Iron's drop, but I don't... Yeah, he already has some on, I believe. Oh, no, wait. He has Tacits on. Closing in on 800 KC, so that'll be fun, and we'll see where we go from there. But still enjoying Nex. I'm not totally burnt. Luckily, the lack of dupes to a large extent has kept me motivated, but no guarantee that continues. So we'll see. Just for the sake of continuity and making sure this all lines up here, the Ironman did not get the drop, actually. It was Slaps Nuts, which is quite a funny name. I don't think he's talked the whole time. I don't know if he's muted or not. But the Ironman in the group did say, I've seen 3 drops and 12 kills. I thought he said he got 3 drops and 12 kills. So a little misread there on my part. But we'll keep keeping on, and maybe our luck will be in. And there we go. That is another kill in the books and should be, 800 in total. Sadly, no loot there. Getting pretty late as well, so the squad is packing it up for the night. I don't quite blame them. I probably will myself here soon, but, I'm still itching for some Nex. I have been enjoying my Nex time, but I wouldn't mind lightening the load here. It's been pretty Nex heavy, and honestly, I really enjoy the boss, so I don't want to run through it right away. But yeah, I'm just itching for that Torva piece, so, you do what you gotta do. Still debating what to do with the legs, just sitting there looking at me. I really want to throw it over to the main account, but I think I'll probably wait until we get another dupe Torva piece, if that happens to be the case. Oh, baby, there it is. All right, Van Braces. Right on the ground, 162 mil. Not necessarily the big hitter drop, but obviously that's not what we're looking for because we need uniques, and that makes it 6 out of 7 in terms of the big ones. Actually, I lied. It's 5 out of 7. There's the Nexling that I don't have. I'm going to go ahead and just keep those brews on the ground, no big deal. I'm sort of excited, so we could just gloss over it. Nonetheless, though, that's huge, and really, really excited to keep sending a little bit more. I'm glad that I kept going. That was 812, and it was an MVP, so, moderately deserved. Gonna have to try him out on this go-around, and looking forward to putting him to use in the future, but, yeah, just huge upgrades here at Nex. I am absolutely loving it. And presumably now is where we hit the tough stretch of, getting tons of dupes before the plate, but who knows? I guess I'll do a little gloat, and while we're in here, this is the kill after the next kill, so no back-to-back, sadly, but, can't win them all. No plate, no Nexling at the moment, but I do have 6 out of 8 and 813 kills. Honestly, not too bad at all. I did bring in these alright Van Braces for the kills. I figure gotta be worthwhile, and I don't use as many slots as I probably should anyways. I do feel pretty competitive at the next kills at this point, especially with my gear setup. I've messed around with being a bit sort of, picky in terms of who I run with. But honestly, I don't even mind the scrubs because sometimes they live just as much as the good people, to be honest with you. There was an Infernal Caper in here earlier. I can guarantee he bought the Infernal Cape, but he had an Infernal Cape on. Dude didn't even know how to walk under Nex. It was just an absolutely brutal kill. I've been enjoying my time here, so I'm not too eager to leave. Honestly, this is something I wouldn't even mind doing on the main account just for fun with some buddies or whatever. I really like Nex as a boss, so I'm not too keen on getting out of here, but, if Jax wants to lead me on out, I wouldn't be opposed. Oh my, about to die here on video. There you go. All right, nice. We regrouped. But yeah, I'll do a little bit more nexting, and I might even hop onto some quests here soon. We'll see. I've been itching a little bit, so it's been on the mind. Probably not the drop you were expecting necessarily, but it is the drop that we have. I got a nice Serpentine Visage there. I was a little quick on picking it up, but yeah, gonna just immediately dismantle that for scales because that's all I'm here for. I needed a little bit for next since I was absolutely out. My blowpipe I just put that in there at 1.5k. I just put 1.4k in. It had nothing before. My Serp Helm that's in the bank is totally out, so that's a huge drop right there. I'm gonna do a little bit more. I mean, I do feel pretty gifted right there, but I would like to, maybe build up 50 to 100k somewhere in there. Also, the Zora log, something that we can work on over time. I am missing quite a bit, both of the mutas and the jar as well. No harm in doing that then. I'll do a little bit more, probably not get anything too notable. Also probably gonna hop over to Barrows and see what I can do there and work on the log a little bit. So here's where we move on to some Barrows. I think I'm going to really put into effect something I talked about a couple episodes back. There was this player I saw one time where basically every single kill they had on all of the bosses was rounded off at a nice even 100. So I'd very much like to do that whenever I'm killing a boss or whenever I'm feeling up to it. I'm just going to go round out a bunch of them. We have Zora at 1200 now. That's not to say that you can never go back and get it back up, but it's nice because whenever I go back, I'm going to be motivated to do another 100, and I think it kind of, keeps you in the groove of things. So testing that out, I'm going to go over to Barrows now and round that out too. There's the first Barrows item I have gotten in quite a while. Carol's coif right there. Nice little item for the collection log, and I'll keep going for just a few more. I was thinking about going to 500, but I'm going to cap it at 4, at least for the time being. Definitely want to come back, though. It's an easy collection log I can work on, and probably one I should have completed earlier. But to be honest, coming back with the strange old lockpicks and max gear is pretty nice. I have been purposely avoiding Aram since I have that set completed. No need to really go after that anymore. I don't care about potential. I just want uniques, so that's what we're going to be doing. 400 comes in, and that's very appropriate. 4k in terms of loot. That's what happens when you're not going for, your overall percentage. Probably going to hop on out now to Chaos Fanatic. I would like to get this Odium Shard 1 to just complete this log. This is something I've been thinking about for a little bit. Anything I can get green within a reasonable amount of time as well, so I'll go and try for that now. And there you go. Easy as you like. Odium Shard 1, looting bag as well, 74 KC. Very happy to add that to the clog, and we'll stick around for another 26 kills to round this out. But yeah, no sweat off my back on that one. Here we are back at the good old stomping grounds. I did not finish off my 100 KC, but I will here in a bit. I wanted to do a nice TOA run with the boys. Likely we'll send another. Got to go for the back-to-backs, of course. I did die twice. It wasn't a good run at all on my end, and we barely even made it out alive, but here we are. Happy days, happy times, happy to be back. Purple inbound. And what do we have? We have, yeah, there it is. Good to be back. Nice to see a Fang. I don't even know if people split that anymore, but so be it. I will say this is also new to me. I can now go over here and actually look at the raid summaries and not feel entirely terrible about myself. Now that I have the Fang and some improved gear, it's not as demoralizing every time I go over there. So might be peeking at that a little bit more. Not that I take it too seriously, but, it's good to keep yourself in check. I also have this tick counter on the side, which has, motivated me a little bit to, stay more on track. Someone at Next told me about that, so now I can sweat a little bit harder. What are the odds of that? We saw another purple there, Ancestral Robe Top. Not mine, but I don't want it anyways. That'll be a nice little split, some easy bond money. But yeah, just getting in some raids whenever I can nowadays. Now that I'm, closing in on done with Next, I would like to hit some of the mega rares if I could. Gonna take some time, of course. Oh my, I was not expecting that big of a split. 30.7 mil to the main. Very, very nice. Helps ease the pain whenever I don't get a drop. Gonna be bringing my time at Chaos Fanatic to an end now. Happy to have greenlogged this, which is nice. I also am gonna have to go and kill 70 Chaos Elementals if I want to get that up to 100, which I do want to do, so that's going to be a process I have to get to at some point in time. Here in a second, I'm going to round out some KQ, and then we got some clue scrolls in the bank per usual, so we'll see what we could do, get some collection log slots that way. I also want to hit up a quest, so a lot of things on the mind. Rounding out another one there with KQ up to 200. There are a couple others that are pretty close, but I want to save a few. I don't want to go for all the easy ones. This one was like 10 off, so I just went for it. I actually do want to do some more Slayer post 99, a lot of just boss hunting in general, maybe for some pets and finishing out some clogs. Currently, I was going for like Slayer points in the Wildy. I probably will get off that. So yeah, we got some caskets in the bank. Let's go ahead and have some fun here. Actually, I'll go on over to the crafting guild real quick. I like the scenery there, and I don't use the teleport as much as I probably should. I love my clan chat too, because I don't want to spam the collection log items that we'll be getting here, but let's go ahead and get it. So I opened one. We'll continue to open the mediums. Stop by whenever I do hit something. I have 150 mediums done, so presumably I won't be getting anything too crazy. Purple boater right there, very nice. Notably, we were at 521 collection logs before we started, so let's see where we go. Ooh, that's a weird one. White unicorn mask right there, purple sweets as well. I'm going to be piling those up. I think I have like something like 15 or 1600, which is just crazy to think about. Adamant shield as well with that next one. Even banners are unique at this point. That's always fun. It's going to be a sad time whenever I get really late in the collection log and, I'm going to open up like 50 clues and get absolutely nothing. But for now, still enjoying it. Armadillo cloak right there, not too shabby. Honestly, dropping most all of this. I'm going to keep the uniques, of course, but yeah, I don't really have much use for all this adamant. Don't even feel like high-alking it. Gosh, noted this last time, but the Narda teleports are just disgusting. I got almost 600k in 2 medium caskets just from Narda teleports alone. That's crazy. Someone's over here picking up my stuff, I think. Got another banner there, though. Strength Amulet T as well on the very next one. Mithril Plate Legs T and a 9k casket. That's just crazy to see a 9k casket with a Zamrock page in it. Obviously, at this point in the game, everyone has all the pages they need, so I certainly understand. But back in the day, Zamrock pages used to be a few 100k a piece. Ooh, there we go. Holy sandals, that is 1.8 mil. More importantly, we have another boot there. I'm pretty sure I don't have wizard boots, so we're still hunting that. But 2 rangers, we got one last episode, and we hit the holy sandals this go around. Very nice. Hit the gold headband right after that, not too shabby. Gold elegant skirt to follow up the gold headband. Got a red headband followed up by an armadillo stole. Goodness, they just don't stop. Mithril full helm T as well. I was going to keep a full inventory of all of them. It is proving quite the difficult task, I will say. I've been dropping a lot of stuff, and just for some reason, all of the maxed out accounts here want the items, which I'm more than happy to give. Spam through the final bit of the mediums. We did not get anything there at the end, but overall, quite the haul. I would say that is a full 16 items for the collection log. Up to 536, that is pretty big. Oh, I guess that adamant full helm probably isn't unique. Never mind. 15 items, okay. I was going to say the math wasn't mathin', but we got there. Got to make a drop off at the house because the bank cannot handle what is going on at the moment. And now on to the bigger of the two, but the lesser of the stacks, 14 hards. Let's see what we got. Ceradome and Kite Shield right off the rip. Very nice. I always love the God Rune armor. That just looks so good. Rune Plate Legs G, some nunchucks, nothing too crazy there. 25k back-to-back nunchucks, though. 10th the last just opened up. 562k in Narda teleports. Oh, my lord. Keeping it moving. Rune Full Helm G there. Very nice. To match the legs we just got as well. Looking good. Hitting number 350 in total with this one. Nothing particularly exciting inside, but it is what it is. A few more left. We'll spam through. Oh my goodness, it's 4 different legs, 5 different legs right there. That's just crazy to look at. And yeah, final 2 here. There is a 40k one, and presumably, yeah, no third age, but a 14k clue with a zombie head inside. What more could you ask for? 539 collection log, very good progress made on that one. Mediums, getting close to about halfway. The hards, I am, making a good stride there at around about 70%. I could really get some, no pun intended, but easy clog slots with the easies and the beginner, so I will have to do that at some point, but I haven't really felt like grinding those out. That's just not as exciting. I'd rather chase some other things, but yeah, I'm going to pack up all of the items that I got and probably, drop some of these as well, and we'll make our way on over. I want to at least get out to Muspa. That is something that I probably should have done a little bit sooner, but between TOA and my endeavors at Next, it's been pushed off. So I'm going to get prepped, and we're going to get questing. And just like that, I finished off a mini quest here. Going to have trouble trying to find it, of course. There it is. The General's Shadow is what I just completed. Got the Shadow Sword and 2k Slayer XP. More importantly, that is a prereq for the Secrets of the North. And yeah, now I'll be able to give this a go. Released last year. Excited to try my hand at it. Obviously, I had hinted at doing it, but I think since I had a mini quest, it's a good point to end off. Just a little teaser as we get our way there. I also want to save that for next go around. It'll give me something fun to start off with. But yeah. Big episode for us, 4.5 bill overall. Obviously got the dupe Torva plate legs, which wasn't the best, but it is what it is. Is alright, Van braces as well. Ton of other fun goodies in here too. No levels gained this video, so we are still at 2261, but that is a-okay with me. So yeah, that's going to be it for us today. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Anything you want to tell me or others, would love to hear in a comment down below. And if you want to see more videos like this as soon as we go live, make sure to subscribe. Also, as always, highly recommend the Clan Chat Discord. Tons of fun stuff down below in the description. But with that said, hopefully you have a wonderful day, and peace.